Hello all, today we're going to go through what to do in case of an emergency. At the end of this training, I want you to be able to explain our evacuation process, list what to do in case of a medical emergency, and know the steps to follow in the event of severe weather. Let's start with the evacuation procedure. Always assume that all alarms are real. If you were the first one to see a fire, pull the fire alarm switch to alert employees immediately and call 911 once it's safe to do so. Always exit the building at your nearest exit, not the exit that you use every day. Be familiar with the exits in each building. Look at the emergency maps located in the common areas around the facility to find the emergency exit information, fire extinguisher locations, our severe weather areas, eye wash stations, and our first aid and bloodborne pathogen kits. In case of evacuation, fork truck operators must move their equipment so they do not obstruct any safety aisles. Technicians should shut down operations if possible to do so without posing a risk to themselves. You must end all phone conversations and don't attempt to bring any personal belongings with you. All personnel should leave in a calm, orderly manner and report to the emergency evacuation area. Once at the meeting spot, wait for the emergency coordinator or the alternate emergency responders to take head count by department and visitor log. This is why it's important to always make sure your visitors sign in and out of the iPad. The decision to re-enter the building will be made by the emergency coordinator after getting the okay from police and fire responders. Mike Heber is the emergency coordinator in both locations, and the shift supervisors are the alternate emergency responders in each location. The emergency coordinator must be notified immediately in case of an evacuation. If the emergency coordinator cannot be reached, start calling the team members on the call tree until one is reached, starting at the top. Now, let's talk about what to do in case of a medical emergency. Medical emergencies, including injuries from accidents, fires, and sudden illness, may require an employee to contact 911 to care for an injured or ill individual. Upon locating a victim, an employee should activate the 911 services via phone or through the fire pull box. This may be delegated to others around you to help. If someone becomes ill or injured and requires immediate attention, identify emergency by verbally or physically trying to stimulate a response from the victim. Loudly shout, "Are you okay?" if you cannot gain access to a person. If the person is unresponsive or is having a medical emergency, begin the emergency response plan sequence. Dial 911 to report the emergency. When reporting, provide the following information: your name and our company location. Our company address is listed on the phone list and on the placards by the phones. You'll also give them the type of emergency. Is it trauma, medical, a burn? The location of the ill or injured person, the condition of the ill or injured person, and any dangerous conditions like fire, chemicals, or if there's an armed person in the building. Unless trained, do not attempt to render first aid before assistance arrives. Protect yourself from blood or bodily fluid exposures with appropriate personal protective equipment. Do not attempt to move a person who has fallen or appears to be in pain. Keep the person lying down, covered, and comfortable unless life-threatening. Do not transport individuals who are injured or ill in your personal vehicle. Attempt to obtain the following information from the ill or injured person for EMS personnel. You should get their name, description of symptoms, any allergies, medications they're on, or any major medical conditions, if applicable to the situation. As soon as practical, the alternate emergency responder must contact the emergency coordinator for follow-up and reporting purposes. Just a reminder, accident reporting is incredibly important. You must report all accidents and near misses to your supervisor. We need to report accidents to ensure proper treatment, prevent recurrence, support continuous improvement, and to protect against bloodborne pathogen exposure. Lastly, let's talk about what to do in case of severe weather. First, what is severe weather? Severe weather can be heavy snow, blizzard, hurricanes, ice storms, tornadoes, or torrential rains. Employees should remain in their work areas until they receive instructions from their supervisors. Supervisors will notify HR and other members of the emergency response team of actions taken. Before coming to work during severe weather, call the severe weather line to see if there is a recorded message. This number is located on the call-out card and on our phone list. Please save this phone number in your phone. If you're at work, the supervisor will make a judgment call to either take shelter, send everyone home, evacuate, etc. The supervisor will make sure everyone in the building is notified by paging all company phones and making an announcement over the intercom. When taking shelter, go to the proper location. In Summers, you'll go to the men's bathroom on the production floor. In Ellington, you will go to the men or women's bathroom on the production floor. And if you're in the other building while you're in Ellington, go to any other bathroom. Once safe, the supervisor will follow the emergency call list by using the call tree, starting at the top to get further instruction on what to do. This concludes our emergency preparedness training. If you have any questions, please see Andrea. Thank you.